Hello, here is your 30-minute core strength workout. In this workout, we'll be using one dumbbell. So I've got a heavy dumbbell and a slightly lighter one, just in case I need to drop down at any point. But challenge yourself, grab a heavy dumbbell and see how you go. So this workout, we're doing strength. So it's 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and it is a no repeats workout. So in this workout, unless we're doing unilateral work, where we work one side of the body then the other, we'll never see the move again. So if you're like, this move is killing me, what is she doing to me? Don't worry, you'll only see it once, unless you have to do the other side. So we'll warm up, we'll cool down, and it's 30-ish minutes of strength. So let's do it. We'll start by warming up our bodies. So starting with feet about hip distance apart. When you inhale, stretch the arms up into the sky. And when you do so, really think about pulling your shoulder blades down your back. You can see my shoulder is a move. Grab left wrist with right hand, and up and over the body, stretching out the sides to center, stretch up in the middle. Left hand with right wrist, come up and over. Center again, we'll do that again to the other side. Really think of pulling up and over. Pull the shoulder blades down the back, come back to center, and then the other side. Up and over. Good, we're going to just flap the arms back and forwards. So think about shoulder, we're waking up our arms, we're waking up our shoulders. So when your arms go back, really think about adding some resistance. So you're not just sort of flinging your arms back. You're pulling back with purpose and you're squeezing your shoulder blades together and down your back. Really want to wake them up, because although this is a core workout today, we're going to be holding some dumbbells. So we want to make sure our whole body's nice and warm. So give me a few more flaps. Back and forth, core is tight, knees, soft bend in the knees, all these things I'm going to be saying throughout the workout. So let's try and engage, get that mind to muscle connection, and stop there. I've been flapping our arms for ages. Swim forwards, and again, think about pulling forwards without moving our bodies, our entire bodies. So this movement is engaged, and I'm closing my eyes if I'm going to hit myself in the face. Think about, we're moving this upper, waking up our spine, which is very important when we do core exercises. So all of these muscles are stabilizing. Reverse our body, and you'll see we'll do some stabilizing work, and you'll really notice once you engage your core. So really thinking about sucking everything into the center. You can see it brings your belly down, gets that arch, gets rid of that arch, nice long spines. Stopping there, good. Coming to, I'll stay in the center for now. You're gonna inhale and we'll just bend the chin and we'll slowly roll into a forward fold. So think vertebrae by vertebrae, hands going down towards the floor. Hang there for a moment, and again reverse by tucking the tailbone under, all the way up to the top. Get some spinal, wake up our spines, going down, keep moving to the bottom, and then tuck the tailbone, nice soft bend in the knees, pulling that belly button to your spine, really rolling back up to the top. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Ooh, should feel good. I'm going to go to the bottom of my mat. You can join me for that once more. Rolling, chin first, all the way down, nice and slow. Really think about getting that get those spinal juices flowing. And just here in a forward fold, I want to crawl out, keeping the legs nice and straight into a high plank. On or off your knees, always an option. Right foot comes up by right hand. Again, it can be on your knee here. And we're just gonna stretch out the hip and open up to the side. With this hand, this right hand up to the sky, nice loose neck. I want you to just flap the arm in a big windmill. And again, don't worry too much about your rotation. If you're like, my arm's not rotating that far, it's your body, we're warming it up. And it's just things that we can notice and try and work on. Okay, and then replace that hand. Same thing on the other side. Left foot, outside left hand, sink into that hip a bit, and just spin the hand up to the sky, and then give me those windmills. You can follow your hand with your head, unless you get too dizzy, and you can always just look straight at the ground if that's not good for your neck. and replace the hand onto the ground. We step back into that high plank. Hips go down, thighs go down. Roll the shoulders back. Look up slightly, not too far, just a little bit off your nose. Look right towards your right foot, over your right shoulder. Back to center. Inhale here. Exhale. Turn. Just look towards your left foot. Come back to center. Good. Pop onto those toes or onto your knees. Actually, let's go to our knees. Just going to sink back. Keep the bum nice and high. Put the arms forwards and I want thumbs up to sky. Just stretching out our shoulders and our triceps before we start. Little puppy dog stretch. Coming back up nice and slowly. Tuck the toes up into downward dog. You can pedal the feet here. Wake them up. Wake up the legs. Good. And then stop there. Just hands come up to your feet. Roll up nice and gently. Just gonna wake up the arms a little bit more. Wake up the core. Standing feet slightly wider than shoulder distance. We're gonna squat to the center, turn and punch to the right. Squat to the center, punch to the left. So you can see twisting and twisting, rotating my hip. Wake up the hip bones, but we're also still waking up our spine, waking up our core. Core's nice and tight. Also getting the heart rate up a little bit before we start. Good. Punching here, nice and gently. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And grab some water. I'll show you our first move. I'm going to also grab some water. So within these workouts, I want you to think, stop the timer there. I want you to think slow and controlled movement. So we're the first move, we're doing a halo, standing feet about shoulder distance apart. Going to take that dumbbell around our heads. Then we're going to turn to the side, push out, back in, and then do the other side. So we're alternating there. I'm going to put this down. So you're holding the dumbbell on either side, go round the head. We're going to turn, push out and in, back to center, round the other way. So trying to alternate each side. So we're going in 5 seconds. So grab your weight, holding on the outside. Here we go. So round, and then turn, push out and in. When you turn, I really want you to think of holding that core nice and tight, out and in. So rotating the foot that I'm turning with, the direction I'm turning with, I'm rotating. So I'm turning to the right and my left foot, my left hip twist like we just did in that warm up. Keep going. This is a nice one to get us started. 2, 1, and rest. And I've got no sound on my timer, so I'm just turn it up. The next move we're doing, dumbbell hinge, holding the dumbbell, gonna float that leg, gonna pass it, come back up, thrust it. That's our move. So grabbing the dumbbell in the right leg, right hand, we're starting on our left, we're hinging forwards. So hinging, hold, pass the dumbbell if you can. We're gonna come back to standing, dumbbell goes on the shoulder, thrust. So we balance and we balance. So we hinge, hold, pass, find your balance, ignore me. Some days my balance is very good, some days it's not. And we just gotta be okay with it. I'll face you guys. So keep moving, we hinge. You'll have a chance, swap to do this on the other side as well, and rest. So, didn't get that many reps in that time, did fall over, but that's okay. Gonna do, weight is in our left hand, on our right, try and get that fluid motion the whole time, getting ready. So we hinge, we pass the dumbbell from hand to hand, we come up to a knee balance and we thrust. Here we go, let's do it. Find that balance, hinge, pass, good. Come back up, can you keep hovering? Whoop. Thrust. Core is tight the whole time, slow and controlled. Think, pull that core in and I promise you, you will feel more stable. Good, hinge. pass. And if this is too tricky with the weight, get rid of the weight and just work on that balance today. You can see I'm holding the dumbbell in this hand, means we rest, we fall over more, means we're adding that extra stabilization challenge. So get rid of it if you need to, but try, just give it a go. Okay, next up, we're dumbbell swinging. Dumbbell's gonna be in front, we're hinging back and swinging. I want you to think power through the legs, core tight. Here we go. So this is a move that I find is great every time I thrust. I'm gonna say something else because it really makes us engage our core. It's one of these unconventional core moves. You'll see today I've tried to mix up the core moves, so we're not just doing sit-ups, and not that there's anything wrong with sit-ups, but these are really good functional moves we're going to be using every day, as she does a thrust, a swing, and you're like, what am I doing swinging? What if you had a little kid rest in your hand and you want to swing them? There you go, there's your dumbbell swing. You want to throw something really far if you're an unconventional basketball player. Okay, next up, we're doing a Goblet March. So we're going to hold the weight here, and we're going to feet hip distance apart. Here we go, we're just going to, I want you to engage your core, tuck that tailbone, lift your knee up, nice and high. And if you want more, I want to hold that dumbbell further out, okay? Shoulders down, we're marching, halfway, core tight. Really think about trying not to lean forward or lean backwards, trying to keep stable, try to keep as still as possible in that upper body. I know this one is like, there's always moves when you're like, that doesn't seem too difficult. Hold your arms out, rest. Rest for me. Next, wood chops. So, I'm gonna start dumbbell going up to the right. Just stand about shoulder distance apart, feet shoulder distance apart, and you're gonna be going from your left hip up and over your right hip. So here we go, left hip, up, up. I'm going to follow the dumbbell with your eyes, okay? Core, these are getting our obliques, heart rates up, twist, up, and you're not fully extending at the top. Want still, slight bend in the elbows. Breathing, keep it moving. Remember, you can always drop down. You can hold a tie between your hands to imitate rest. Imitate the dumbbell down. You can hold something in your hand, like so, to imitate that movement if you desire. So, holding the dumbbells on its side, we go down, up. Imagine bringing that axe down. Okay, let's go. Down, up. You might find one side is more tricky than the other. I definitely do this one. Coordination isn't as good, but this is why we do things unilaterally, so we can train both sides. Inhale to go down, exhale up. So we can train both sides and we can see how we can balance it out. Because we're only human, we're not going to be perfect. Each side, 2, 1 more. Good. Gently with that dumbbell. I'm going to get a little bit of water. Now dumbbell in the right hand, right foot forward, left foot out. We're doing windmills. So dumbbell up into the air. Come with me. So take your left hand, I'm going to slide it down, looking at that dumbbell at the top. Keep that arm nice and straight, coming up to center. So you're twisting, keep that dumbbell straight, coming up, core's tight. Try and imagine there's a long line, pulling your head nice, in a nice straight line, and keep that arm. This is why we warmed up our shoulders, didn't I? Keep it moving. So you might find you don't reach the floor, that's fine. Go down as low as you can, but keeping a nice straight spine, hand rest, dumbbell down, shake the hands out. Okay, we're gonna do that to the other side. So left foot's forwards, right foot is out. So it's like a triangle pose in yoga. Take that dumbbell in the left hand, going in 3 seconds, thrust it up. Here we go, slide down. I want you to turn and look up at the dumbbell. Come back up, look back at me. Core's tight. Inhale nice and slowly. This is strength. Exhale, we come up. Think about that core. You're doing yourself a disservice if you're not just thinking, engage the core, then find the movement. Down and up. With this one you might be like, I can't keep my legs straight. No problem, bend it. Bend it a little bit as you go down. And bring it back up. We want long, controlled movements. And rest, dumbbell down. Okay, right. We're gonna do some farmer carry unilaterally. So we're gonna step 1, 2, 3, 4. Balance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back down. So here we go. Stepping, 2, 3. Doesn't matter which leg. We'll hold the dumbbell on the other side the next time. 2, 3, 4. Hold as you bring it back down. Woo! I like this move. Thought about this on the train. Hold. Thrust up, holding up. Core tight. Don't let that dumbbell pull you backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Find your balance. Thrust up. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Balance. Come down. Dumbbell down nice and gently. Shake it out. We'll do the other side. So whilst you're transitioning that dumbbell up and down, you're keeping nice and stable. We're not rocking back and forwards. We're trying to keep everything solid. Right. Let's get that dumbbell. We're ready. Start with the dumbbell down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Whoa. Dumbbell up. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Back down. Good. 1, 2. We'll do 3 this time, just to swap legs, because 2, 3, 4. I had my left knee up the whole time on the other. So if you can remember which knee was up, mostly last time, because we were doing even numbers, that meant the same knee. Try to alternate. Woo! Rest. Put that down. Guess what? We're going on the floor. And we're over halfway. So, first move, we're going to be doing weights in the right hand. Dumbbell's going to go in between the feet. We're going to open up to a side plank, okay? Here we go. Dumbbell. Take it, bend the knees, in between your knees, bring it back, turn, up to a side plank. Here, you might be like, I need to drop down weight. Please do. Or get rid of that weight altogether. And again, you can be on your knees for this plank. Please do not think you have to be on your toes. You be here, side plank, up for more stability. Coming back up. Moving that dumbbell, keeping steady. Rest. So dumbbell was in the right. This is going so quickly, guys. Dumbbell was in the right. We're doing dumbbell in the left. So I'm going to turn. So when I do my side open, I see you. Move the timer again. Okay, we ready? We're in that plank. Let's go. So strong plank. Pick up the dumbbell between your knees, coming back through. And look, you can just dip onto your side, onto your knee for some support of that plank. And I want controlled movement here. Open. Find the rhythm. Coming down. Through. Open. like, got this heavy weight and I'm thinking, shall I drop down and at least finish this side? Let's see how far I can go. 3, 2, oh, stop. It's like, stopped. See how quickly my body reacts? It's like Pavlov's dog to the timer stopping. I'm like, stop movement. Right, here we go. Dumbbell overhead. We're going to be doing leg lower with the reach, okay? So here we go. Dumbbell and legs up. We're going back and forwards. Reach up. To modify, don't put the hands back and forward, just hold them overhead, and you can always bend your knees like so. This is our movement, this is our modification. Down, up, reach. Full move, up. And when you're reaching, you're not straining your neck down, neck is long, and imagine you're trying to put something up onto a really high shelf, lucky for me, I've got some shelves here, or you're trying to put rest. So I'm trying to put the dumbbell onto your toes, like, just gotta get it up there. Right, next. We're doing some weighted dead bugs. So, feet, knees at 90. We're gonna hold dumbbell up in the right hand the whole time. Left hand with right foot goes out and in, and then the opposite, but we're keeping that right dumbbell nice and controlled. And sorry, I promise you, it's my dumbbell. It's my back against this, it's this mat that's causing these outrageous noises. So all the while we're keeping our right hand steady, core is nice and tight. This is a slow and controlled one. And think you're trying to maintain connection with your lower spine, rest on the floor at all times. So imagine you're squeezing a little grape or something right in your lower back. So you're here and you pull it in, it tucks, and concentrate this time around on keeping that connection. So tuck the tailbone, back's nice and flat, knees are up, and you might have, so right hand with left foot out, in. So inhale, right leg out on its own, push that lower back into the ground. Inhale, push that lower back into the ground. Only bring those legs down as far as you can without compromising that connection with the floor. Really, really important, okay? It protects our lower back and you're keeping your core engaged. Hold that dumbbell up. Again, you can drop the dumbbell and do both arms with both legs. Keep it moving. I've lost which leg's going. And rest. Woo! Hug the knees into the chest for a second. Right, coming up into a high plank. I'm going to do a high plank dumbbell pass. So you're going to high plank, and I want you to move the dumbbell back and forth, alternating. So coming up, dumbbells behind the right hand. Take the left hand, pick it up, move it to behind left hand. Right hand picks up, move the dumbbell. And again, you can be on your knees or off. And the wider your base is, the more stability you'll have. So if you find yourself rocking loads, think widen your base, or if your form's failing, I want you to think, right, I'm gonna go down to my knees because I'm not gonna hurt my back. Core's tight, slow and controlled. Try to keep that body still the whole time. Woo, 5 seconds. 4, keep going, concentrate, almost there, and we're there, we did it. Okay, come with me. We're doing some Russian twists. So, we have options. We can be here, heels on the ground. We're going from side to side with this dumbbell. You can add, so we'll start there. We'll add on and see how we go. So, roll those shoulders back. Tapping the dumbbell from side to side. We're working our obliques. We're keeping our core tight and our chest high. If you want more, raise 1. If you want more, raise 2. Keep it moving. So we're in sort of a boat position. If you find you're rounding in your back, I'm going to put those heels back down on the floor. but keep moving, trying to keep the legs nice and still. 8, 7, keep it moving, come on. 3, 2, 1, and rest, put that down. We've got 2 more moves, 2 more moves and we're done. Okay, so this move, we're doing a hollow hold, and we're just gonna hold the dumbbell overhead and with our legs up. So here we go, no movement in this one, stretch your legs up and hold. So here, you can be bending your knees with your legs bent, or heads off the mat, or legs are straight, and if you want more, take those arms even further above your head, okay? Find your edge, head down, knees bent, knees straight, but I want you to think like we were just doing. Think core engagement, pull the belly button to your spine. Can the legs go lower? Woo! Man, I'm gonna have to zone out for the next 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in, put the dumbbell to the side, hug the knees into the chest for a second. We got 1 more move, and guess what? Yeah, it's a little bit of a burpee, just a little one. So dumbbell's gonna go down, I'm gonna squat back into a high plank. So come with me, we high plank, jump up, low squat, pick up your weight, push the weight out and in, staying low in the squat, replace that dumbbell, back into that high plank, back down, bring that weight up, push it out, in like we did at the beginning when we did that push out to the side. Stay low, squat, hold, control, out, in. I want you to, then you can always step out, in, stay low in the squat, find your squat form before you push out, down, out, you can jump in, jump out, 3, 1 more push, dumbbell down, move it to the side. That, woo, was our 20th move. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Okay, so let's stretch. That was amazing. Well done, everybody. Breathing. Let's catch our breath. If you went full burpee there, I salute you. You're incredible. We've been working this whole time. I salute all of you because we made it. So, hands and knees. Breathe. Let the heart rate come down. Inhale, we'll do some cat-cow. So inhale, carve a line with the nose up to the sky. Let the belly drop in the tailbone. Tilt up. Exhale. Pull everything in. Inhale. Shoulder blades down the back. Looking up, really pull the shoulder blades down. Exhale. Pushing away from the ground. With your hands, really push. 1 more, inhale. Looking forward, shoulder blades down the back. Tilt that booty up to the sky, please. Exhale. Carve. Bring that belly button in. And then come back to center. Whilst we're here, take the left hand nice and placed, nice and firmly on the ground. Right hand, I want you to think, I take the hand in front of our face, in front of our nose as we turn up, then open up to the sky. Whilst we're here, gentle neck, and just pull that shoulder blade down the back. Ooh, feel that stretch. Inhale here, exhale, take the hand, carve, thread the needle underneath the left armpit. Come onto your right cheek. You can use the left hand to push your body onto your right shoulder for a deeper stretch. Or you can put it straight forwards, and then you should feel a nice stretch in the left shoulder too, and the lats actually. I'd have you know. So breathe here, inhale, come back up through center. We'll do the same on the other side. So plant that right hand nice and firmly, nice big space, a lot of space between the fingers, protect our wrists. Inhale, spiral. So we take the hands over, across the face, up to the sky. Check in on the neck, nice and loosey-goosey. Pull that shoulder blade down the back. Good. Inhale here, reach. Exhale. Thread the needle, up and under. Come onto that right cheek. Readjust your leggings if you need to. Right hand can just push your body onto that shoulder or stretch forward. Feel nice stretch. Feel nice stretch coming through the shoulder too. Good. Come back through center. I'm going to stay with our hips nice and high. Hands a little bit forwards. Bring the bum up to the sky whilst we bring our chest to the ground. And I want you to thumbs up to the sky. I don't know if I remember that game, heads down, thumbs up. But heads down, thumbs up. Breathing. Really pulling your shoulder blades down and letting your chest really sink into the ground. Tailbone up to the sky. I've got the tops of my feet relaxed and laying down on the mat. Don't go too deep so you're sort of hurting your back. But here again, slightly keeping the core engaged as well. Coming back through center. Hands go down into the mat. And then we're going to sink belly forwards or cobra stretch. So hands underneath the shoulders. I want to sink everything down. Shoulder blades go down the back. Looking up slightly, not so far that your head is all the way back, sort of looking slightly up. You don't want any tension on the neck at all. Again, we're going to peer over and see what the right foot's up to. Come back to the front. Don't know why I felt suspicious that it was up to something else. Something on the other side. Left. Back up and then up into a child's pose. So, it should feel amazing on our lower backs. Those hinges we did, our core isn't just our belly muscles, it's also our back muscles, our spine, our glutes, our hips, everything that's keeping our body stable. Come back up through center. Give yourself a round of applause. We can swing the arms, hands behind the back, and just pull shoulder blades down and away. We did a lot on the arms today, but amazing work. Give yourself a round of applause. Now give yourself a round of applause. You did it. That was our no repeat core strength workout. So absolutely smashed it. Grab some water, stretch more if you need to, but you nailed it.